Hey everyone, this is our project for the Unlock Hacks Hackathon. Our project name is Aeolus, and the people on our team are Angela Yang, Avichal Pandey, Rory James, and myself, Siddharth Dougal. First off, Angela would like to talk about why Aeolus is useful, so let's get into that.
So how did I come up with the idea for Aeolus? So firstly, I identified a problem. So the problem was the lack of awareness about pollution in one's area and people having no real idea on how to address air pollution in either a short-term or a long-term way. So what makes us unique is that we go one step beyond. Instead of just showing the user data in a user-friendly way, we tell the user what they can do about it based on the amount of air pollution in their area. We give them actual lifestyle suggestions for how they can improve their quality of life and the quality of cleanliness in their communities. And why do we focus on this problem? Well, our group is very passionate about protecting the environment, and air pollution is a major contributor to climate change. We know that Aeolus can not only raise awareness, but also give people suggestions on what they can do to combat air pollution, which is just as important in looking forward to a more eco-friendly future. And for developing Aeolus, prototyping is a key aspect of every successful product. So to start off, we made wireframes on Figma and added additional mock-ups to refer to when we began to actually build the product. So what you see on the right are our additional more detailed mock-ups.
This is the homepage for Aeolus. As you can see, we have a list of different features that are unique to our website. We have a Let's Connect place where you can put in your email, message, and name, and it will send us your response. Over here, we have our Check Pollution page, where you can put your city name here, click Check Now, and it will give all of the data that you need. For example, if I put Chicago and press Check Now, then this will update to Chicago. And you can see the latitude and longitude of Chicago, as well as acid rain, sulfur dioxide levels, PM 2.5 levels, and PM 10, nitrogen dioxide, nitric acid, ozone levels, and photochemical smog.
Hi, my name is Rory. I'm a first-time hacker, and I'm part of the team for Aeolus, and I'm going to be going over some of the concepts that we incorporated into our project. So the first thing I'm going to go over is the front-end framework that we use. Now, as part of this hackathon, there were workshops on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We decided to, which are the basic building blocks of web development, but we decided to take that a step further and work with React.js, which is a framework. And we picked this framework because it's sort of an HTML JavaScript hybrid, and because it's a lot like HTML, we feel like that it's more intuitive, and that was really good for us. We also used ES6 syntax in our JavaScript code, and the reason we use that is to simplify our code and make it not so messy and so cluttered. So two of the features of ES6 that we used were arrow functions, which allow us to write functions in a simpler way without the function keyword, and arrow functions can be really helpful for writing functions in one line. And then we also used the ternary operator to put an if-else statement inside our JSX code, basically our HTML JavaScript hybrid code. So another concept we incorporated was asynchronous programming. Now, normally in a computer program, it will execute the steps sequentially from top to bottom, but sometimes there's some kind of function or some kind of operation that takes an unknown amount of time. For example, fetching data from an API. We don't know how long that's going to take. So we used what's called a promise, which is when we tell the program to come back to a certain piece of code later on, and that code that it will come back to later on is the code in the .then arrow function.
That concludes our presentation for Aeolus and our submission for the Unlock Hacks 2022 competition. Thank you.